What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Divine Dialogue with your boy, Uncle DJ. Let's get into a collective message for today. I'm sorry, y'all. My sibling group chat is going dumb right now. We acting karmic right now because tomorrow is Thanksgiving and my family is, how can I say this? Like, my family is karmic. At the same time, my siblings, we're the generational curse breakers. So I'm already like, they already knowing what to expect for tomorrow. We already having that conversation, you know what I'm saying? Of, I'm just putting them on game because I'm not in Atlanta this year. So this is my second year since I moved from Atlanta, where I'm not gonna be home for Thanksgiving. It kind of feels weird because I'm really a family person and everything like that. But at the same time, I'm here with my brother in California, and we're celebrating my nephew being here. So technically speaking, I'm with my extended family. So it's like we good. We still good. I prefer them over. Never mind. But anyway, I'm trying to put them on game to prep them for tomorrow. Because it's gonna happen. Whether you there for 5 minutes, 55 minutes, 50 minutes, bitch, don't stay there for too long. Me personally, I wouldn't go. But that's just me. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all know how families are during Thanksgiving. They're gonna have something to talk about. They want to talk about your shit and your decisions and why you chose to do X, Y, and Z. Like, we're not gonna talk about the fact that your man's over here then cheated on you for X amount of years and stepped out and committed bank fraud and embezzled. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about your retarded son that's out. Anyway. Well, let me not say retarded. Your mentally disadvantaged child that was mentally disadvantaged because you was doing a little something with your nose back in the day. But the jury's still out on that. But remember, back in the day, when I didn't even realize that I had these certain gifts that I was already tapped the fuck in. I said, something off about that motherfucker right there. But see, everybody told me to stay in the child's place and shut the fuck up. But, okay. Because now we got a 40-year-old virgin out here. You, me, and Dupree face ass bitch. Like, stop playing with me. Like, my family don't want to see me for real. Because they know I'm going to read their ass every fucking chance I get. I don't give a fuck. If it could be Thanksgiving, it could be your birthday, it could be a regular holiday. It ain't even got to be a holiday. Like, say something stupid to me. My family know I'm not that. Like, I've never been that one. Like, I've always been outspoken. I've always been the one that's going to set the record straight, if it makes sense. Like, I've never been the one that's like, I've refrained from saying certain stuff because I didn't want to always be the one that's like, I didn't want that stigma of being the angry black man at all of the family functions. But now that I've gotten older, and it's like, now that my younger siblings are coming up and they're seeing the same shit that's been going on for X amount of years. Mind you, I've been here since 96. We in 2020 motherfucking 5. Why y'all still repeating these cycles? Like, when the fuck are y'all gonna actually... Anyway. That's why I moved. That's why me and my brother moved. And life is great for us ever since. But, Anyway, enough about me. Plus, I've been drinking, so. But I never needed alcohol or a blunt to say what I needed to say. But, it just amplifies things to a certain level because, fuck nigga, I said what I said. And if I said fuck you, I meant that. Sober or not. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? All that whole shit, reap the harvest, all that good shit, you know what I'm saying? Grow your crops and do all that wiggle and rule that we were taught and everything like that. So when the spring come, we know, God damn. When the spring come, we know, you know what I'm saying, what to look out for. But anyway, let me get y'all a collective reading. leave it alone. I ain't gonna do the preliminary today. I'm gonna just do a nice little. Oh shit! I'm gonna just do a nice little spread, and we just gonna expand on that, so that I can kind of see what's going on with the collective. How many is that? Oof. I'm gonna do a 10. Excuse me. Yeah. Let me see what's going on with my collective. Let me see. Let me tap into y'all's energy real quick. So first line, we got 3 of hearts. 3 of hearts. Why do I always say the 3 of hearts? I'm not playing spades. This is tarot. So we got the 3 of swords. We got the 8 of swords. We got the 4 of cups, temperance. We got the 10 of cups, the Queen of swords, the 9 of swords, the King of swords. We got the 4 of wands and the 5 of pentacles. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all drinks together because y'all know how we do. Go on and get y'all drinks, you know. Get yourselves together. I'm coming. All right, I had to get me a nice little Mike and Ike because Thanksgiving tomorrow and I'm off work. All right, so like I said, we got 3 of swords. We got the 8 of swords. Hold on, hold on. Okay, we got the 3 of swords, 8 of swords. We got the 4 of cups, temperance, 10 of cups, Queen of cups, 9 of swords, King of swords, 4 of wands, 5 of pentacles. Okay, off rip, 3 of swords is heartbreak, betrayal. 8 of swords is mental entrapment, or the thought of having mental entrapment, to where it's like you got creative blockages, you got mental fog. 4 of cups is depression, but then there was balance. There was balance, and then there was the 10 of cups, which was wish fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, things moving in the right direction. Queen of swords is here, so we have our feminine, authoritative energy here. So you set boundaries. Then we got a 9 of swords here, which is despair, depression. Also, King of swords followed by divine masculine, authoritative. 4 of wands, which is celebration, homecoming energy. With the 5 of pentacles, someone was left in lack outside the church. Okay. So, you dealt with a heartbreak from family, friend, foe, hoe that left you, or that's what the idea was, to leave you in a mental entrapment or leave you in despair, leave you in a mental fog to where it's that you would have creative blocks, and where it is to where someone felt like you would come back to them because you were in a gullible or naive state, in a sense, to the point to where they believed that you couldn't live without them, if that makes sense. Very much like a Jody and Yvette type of situation. Very much like I'm getting toxic love, toxic family dynamic. Very much, you know, it could even be a toxic friendship, because whether it's platonic or romantic, in my eyes, and that's just me, before I date you or even expand on, you know, solidifying a connection with you, you got to be my friend first. Like I want you as a homie, but then at the same time as a lover, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Four of Cups is like it's like my you missed your calling card. You fucked around and you in deep regret over missing your calling. But I feel like the divine is sending you another opportunity, which calls balance here with the Temperance. You found your balance by pouring back into yourself, because if you ever notice at the Temperance card, it has 2 cups here, and where it's like you're pouring into yourself. So this is like self-love, this is balance, this is alchemy, right? To then cause you to be in here, in this wish fulfillment as energy, this happy-go-lucky energy. This is ultimately where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? Along with other cards that, of course, equal out to be 10. But this is where you want to be. So you went through, let me be consistent. So you went through this, right? To get here. Well, get here. And y'all know she was right there, right? So you had to go through this heartbreak. You had to. Like, it was designed this way. Because, and the only reason why I'm going to say it like this is because Spirit does not manifest you. Like, you know, when you manifest things, it's not so that way Spirit can, like, you didn't manifest, because you could have. So here's the thing, when they say you got to be careful of your manifestations, and that's very true, because you could very well say, Spirit, I want a car, right? And they fuck around and give you a goddamn hoopty type shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you asked for a car. I provided you with a car. Now, granted, this may not be the car that you may have wanted, or the car that you may have felt like you deserved at the time, but it's a car that can get you to at least A to F. You know what I'm saying? Like a car that may be in high mileage, but it didn't cost you that much when it came to checking out at the cash register, in the essence like that. So that way you're able to get around in a sense like that. And that's, giving you the opportunity to see what it's like to not have a car note, but you may have, car insurance. You may have that car maintenance type of situation, to where not only are you just putting gas in the car, but you're also doing the maintenance on it, making sure that the upkeep is up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can very well have a goddamn 2000 Honda and bitch, she gonna ride. And on the outside, it may look a certain way, but you can get that bitch wrapped. You can put a new engine in there. You can put a new transmission in there and make it seem as if it is of a modern, like it can go with the modern cars of today. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about your mindset and how you orchestrate your manifestations and how specific you are when it comes to your manifestations. Yeah, you said you wanted a car, but you didn't say that you wanted a brand new car. You didn't say whether you wanted a brand new or used vehicle. You didn't say that you wanted one that was high mileage or less or no mileage off the lot. Like you didn't specify like the color, the fucking how many owners it had, the last time it had a oil change. Like, you got to be very, 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 very specific, because, and I'm going to use me as an example, because I know that I manifested certain connections in my life, because I'm just like, you know what, I just, damn, like, what the fuck going on? Like, I actually want to love on somebody. I actually want to, care for somebody, whatever the case may be. And then, spirit allowed me to be in a situation. Granted, it wasn't prosperous, but at the same time, I saw the red flags. That's the thing. Granted, the offer was there, but you could tell which one was sent by the divine and which one was sent by the man downstairs. Him downstairs. You can really tell the difference. If it's from him downstairs, it's gonna be a motherfucker that's sending you red flags. And I'm talking about heavy red flags, not the ones that's like they leave the toilet seat up type shit, or you know what I'm saying, like they do minute shit that can easily be fixed. I can't fix your insecurities. Trust me, I've tried. I can't fix you being a fuck nigga or a fuck hoe. I can't fix the fact that you got mama and daddy childhood wounds. I can't fix the fact that you are used to this lack mindset to the point to where any and everybody that comes into your life, you feel like they're out to get you or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not fixing that anymore. It's not that I can't fix it. I'm not fixing it anymore. Like, I'm not allowing any more science projects to come into my life. I'm not teaching nobody else spelling words. Like, I'm not teaching you how to spell accountability no more. You need to already come into this situation knowing that accountability has 2 C's, I's, and T's in the spelling. You need to know the meaning of it, how to use it in the motherfucking sentence, as well as give me examples. I'm not showing nobody how to do that so that way they can cloak the shit that I'm teaching them to go give it to somebody else of a lower vibration to make themselves appear as if they are of a high vibration, to make it seem like they don't need them and they actually want them. Like, you can't pull me on them. Like, it doesn't work like that, because you don't even know. I can teach you how to bake a cake, but at the same time, if you don't have the same finesse, if you don't have the same whip that I have in the sense of the case, that cake not gonna taste like an Uncle DJ cake, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm getting from right here, okay? Which brings me to right here, or the other half. Whereas you have this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is a bad bitch. This right here is where I'm at currently within my divine femininity. Like, the boundaries are set. And the reason why the boundaries are set now is because it's not that I didn't have boundaries before, but it's like I didn't really enforce boundaries before when it came to certain situations and certain connections, what have you. Like, it was always a situation to where it was like I had to negotiate the terms and conditions. Like, I had to continuously send people up to the board of trustees to be like, hey, like that. It was like that, but it left me in despair, because it's just like, God damn, like, you stupid motherfucker. Like, I'm so tired of dealing with these retarded ass. I'm tired of dealing with these mentally deficient people who do not understand certain techniques and things of that nature. Like, it just doesn't work for me anymore. Like, I'm just not in that space of dealing with that type of shit no more. Like, it's just not that. Now we're in the King of Swords, to where I'm sitting on my throne, and it ain't nothing that you can say to deteriorate me from stepping down on my boundaries, stepping down on my requirements and my standards and things like that. Like, nah, baby. If y'all wanted to play with me, y'all should have caught y'all best fade before May of this year. I'm just saying, because after that time, like, baby, y'all can't fuck with me, because now I'm in this homecoming energy. I'm celebrating new life and being able to step into this mindset of doing things that I want to do and popping my shit and not giving a fuck about who cares. Like, I don't care about your opinion, because the thing is, I've actually accepted the fact that the reason why a lot of people were around me was because of the fact that they were able to siphon energy from me. So that way they can get their ideas and they can get their things off of the ground, because they don't know how to alchemize energy. They don't know how to believe in themselves and know how to be intuitively sound-based. Like, you want to have the gifts, but you don't want to put in the work to know how to maintain, sustain, and obtain those gifts. Oh yeah, I'm a psychic. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, how do you alchemize? How can you transcend all energies that come across you, both positive and negative? How are you able to balance your karmic and divine femininity as well as masculinity? And they want to talk about the verses. Well, versatility is a key, because if you versatile, you know how to blend and shake and move. You know how to code switch. You know how to move here and move there and know how to do it. But that's why your ass is left in lack. And now you with someone, because I will never forget, someone told me that they met their match. And I'm like, what do you mean you met your match? Like, you met your match with somebody that you could like think that you can go toe to toe. Like, the thing is, I'm sparing you, because if I really go there, you really not gonna know what to do with me. You're really not gonna know what to say, because I really have calmed down tremendously. If you know me for real, you know, like, I've done I've had a software update, bitch. Like, I'm not the same man that I used to be. I'm not. I'm just not. So to even think that you have the audacity to even sit with me is crazy. Like, it's crazy. So, needless to say, this is what I'm getting from y'all's energy, is that y'all went through a heartbreak. Y'all were mentally depressed and entrapped, because mentally and emotionally depressed and trapped, because it was just like you just didn't even understand. And it's like it kind of played on the way that you look at the divine and look at, you know, how things are set up, to where it's like you're questioning the divine in essence. And it's just like, nah, it's not necessarily that. It's just you were sent something from him downstairs versus the divine. And it's like, it seems like it's the divine, but in actuality, it was never the divine. Because see, when the divine realized that you had accepted this offer, after they were trying to, you know, shuffle through shit to kind of find who your person was, you had already accepted, unbeknownst to you, you had already accepted this person who had an entity attachment to them. You had confused the D's, him downstairs and the divine. And that's what fucked you up, because you saw the red flags, but you was just like, nah, the divine sent me this. Nah, bitch, it was actually him downstairs. But hey, they met their match, clearly, because my spirit team said, oh, him downstairs sent you that? And you gonna play with my chosen child? Oh, okay, cool, here you go. Because remember, you wanted a sponsor. You didn't want no spouse. Because you want somebody to take care of you. You don't want to work. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Shut this again. I'm sorry. I picked it up the wrong way. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, you wanted a sponsor, not a spouse. When it came to security, stability, and you know, having that sufficient energy to be able to siphon from me, unbeknownst to me, unbeknownst to the collective, you had that and you fumbled that. How stupid can you really be? That's right, you were homeschooled. The lovers. Yeah, you found new love though. I can definitely see that. And the two of wands is out here. You're expanding. You're moving forward, and it has someone in heavy contemplation, because it's like they're watching you from the sidelines. And this is a familiar energy here. Six of Cups. This is a familiar energy. This is somebody from your past for sure. They may not say it. They may not even look like what it is, because they're not gonna ever show their face whenever they do a crime. But you got somebody that's definitely watching you from the sidelines in heavy contemplation. The High Priestess is here, which means you're getting these downloads. This is something that's being sent to you intuitively by your spirit team. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Page of Cups. Of course you're receiving the communication that this motherfucker is sitting up here stalking you. You hear it, Uncle DJ's divine dialogue. Like, we gonna talk about it. You want to know how I know? if you look at your views, right, and if you notice all these random people, but they somehow, some way mutually know certain people. If they don't know that person that we're talking about, I guarantee you they know one of the people that they hang with. Or it could be a fake profile. If I show y'all my... Let's move on. Knight of Cups. You got new offers coming in. You got new offers. You got new things coming in. And see, that's what's troubling this person. And that's why they're in the Nine of Swords for real, because it's the fact that they didn't think that you was going to get out this jam that they put you in. They did not expect for you to get out this jam. They expect for you, just like Mr. did, to leave that goddamn mailbox like I had it on the color purple. That's what it is. They didn't think, because you know, y'all, let me not say y'all. Let me say we, because I'm victim to it too. To whereas I'll be mad at you, and I could be, and I'll cuss your ass out, talk about your mama. I've done some felon activities before and still was laid up with somebody that night. That's how karmic I was. But I had to hit a tower. Thank God, spirits. A tower fell, baby, and I learned my lesson. I learned. I had to pay that karmic debt back. And that's what put me in my King of Swords. Yes, sir. That's what kicked, baby. And the Magician. So now I'm out here manifesting, and see them motherfuckers that wanted to play with you, they thought that they had learned all the alchemy that you had gave them, the tools that you had tried to help them in manifesting. You know what I'm saying? To think that they had a smart way of trying to play you. But you still became victorious, and you still got your 4 of Wands. And in return, them thinking that they was going to play you, put them in the 5 of Pentacles. How that work? How does that work? How does that work? I'm going to tell you how it works. Because a bitch think that they smarter than you. And literally don't know. And that's an Ace of Wands. Boom. Boom. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Like, let's not do that. Like, let's not play like that. Let's not play like that. The Hierophant. Not only is Spirit giving you, but an ancestor is blocking everything that they are sending to you negatively. So it's a return to sender situation type going on out here. Little do you know. So anything that they sent, all that spell word, it could be the black magic, it could be the sex magic, it could be mirror magic, any of that shit that they're sending your way, any evil eye energy, whatever the case may be, your spirit team and your angelic ancestors are blocking all that shit out of the way. Like, your stuff is really heavily protected. Like, I can't make this up. Y'all just saw the shit fall out. I can't make this up. King of Cups. So you out here in your King of Cups energy, you are out definitely channeling your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's heavy Pisces energy. So, you know, the water species, they like to wear their emotions on their sleeve. They like to act like they tough and act like they hard, but they really some crybaby ass motherfuckers on there. Not to say that, you know, I don't like y'all, but I really don't like y'all. But I love y'all. I love y'all. Because I got water in my chart. I be emotional sometimes. But King of Wands is out here. That's fire energy thing, yeah? Very abundant, very attractive, very much like looking for a eater, followed by the strength, like, stop playing. And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is, you thought that I walked away. You thought that you had ran up on a sucker. You thought that, I fall in love with what did they thought that you fell in love with suckers collective. They was never your type, right? Oh, okay. But I guarantee you they regret that shit now with this 4 of Swords. I guarantee you now, because they laying on their back. You fuck on your back, bitch, that's why you stagnant. Goofy asshole. And I guarantee they selling that twat. How much you wanna I'll slap your ass with this card. How much you wanna bet they selling that twat? To maintain, sustain, and obtain that match of energy that they thought that they had with you, but they thinking they got with this other person here. Because remember, Like I told you, they sacrificed their spouse for a sponsor. They gonna get my shit canceled. Two swords at the bottom of the deck. You in a stalemate, bitch, because you want to come back so bad. You want to apologize to me so bad, so that way, because that lets me know. That lets me know, collective, my spirit team is on their motherfucking ass. Close your eyelids if you want to, bitch. Hello, it's me, Eight of Pentacles. That mastery, these gifts, the skills that you have embodied, like all of that is being discovered right now. It's all of that is being discovered. All of that is being put to use now that you have this King of Cups matched with the Tower right here. The new offers that's coming in and the things that had to fall in order for you to test things out, for you to alchemize, for you to call judgment, for your Hierophant self to come in, for you to be the High Priestess, for you to be intuitively sound-based with your mental, spiritual, and emotional being self. Like, yeah, in order for you to become a magician, you had to go through some shit. You had to go through some shit to get to some shit. King of Pentacles. But you're abundant. You're attractive. You have the financial stability if you really want to be technical, because I think that's what it was. Boom. You got mentally entrapped and got your heart broken from a lover that tried to cloak themselves because they thought that you, like them, needed some codependency. Whether it be for material gain, whether it be for financial gain, whether it be, typically it's not for emotional, but it's mainly for the materials and the finances, especially in today's society. It's very, very, very much material and financial gain. And if I'm lying, they'll let R. Kelly at the mall. You remind me of my G. Ace of Pentacles. You're the abundant one. You've always been. Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. You've always been the abundant one. You've always been the creative one. The one that has had the creativity, the mental telepathy. You've always been the one that people go to for advice. You've always been the one that people come to siphon your energy from. Because I keep saying it all the time. Like, your energy is potent. Our energy is potent, bro. Sis, ma'am. It's potent. If it wasn't so potent, why you think motherfuckers had to sneak diss you, do shit behind your back, betray and backstab you, and put you on heartbreak like this? Why? They ain't doing it to them. They ain't doing it to them fools around the corner. Look at Ezel. And now he want to put you in Five of Swords. Now he want to compete with you secretively. Because your energy's so potent that it's like, damn, like, why it can't be me? But see, you trying to compete with somebody that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, if you want to compete with somebody, compete with your mama. Because she the one who gave you all these burdens. Because if your mama and your daddy was the parents that you needed in your life, if they were the parents, let's have some dialogue real quick. Because I'm going to get into it real quick. Let's have some dialogue. It's your pussy-ass parents. That's the problem. And that's why all these kids walking around here with emotional baggage and repeating cycles and shit like that is because it's the fact that your pussy-ass, punk-ass mama and daddy did not do the healing work that was necessary and that was required and that was needed in order to have and raise or introduce a child into this lifestyle. And that pisses me off. Simply because you know you came from a fucked up background. You know good and motherfucking well that your parents weren't the best parents, and you know what it felt like to be abandoned, to be betrayed, to be cheated on, to be deceived, to have people walking around here in their ego, for them maintaining, sustaining, obtaining facades and fake love towards you, trying to gaslight you, trying to humble you, trying to isolate you, trying to cast judgment on you because you didn't do nobody wrong, right? Trying to keep you out of the loop, keep you a secret. Like you escape or something. Whole time they set up. You need to go talk to your mom and your daddy and ask them why was they some dumbasses and why they never went and sat in somebody's chair to get their life worked out. Even if you sit in the chair, I wouldn't even say sit in the chair at the barbershop, but at the same time, you can get some therapy at the barbershop if you have a barber that is intuitively sound based, that's a divine being. Not no karmic motherfucker, but there are some barbers that are out here that are divine beings. We just live in disguise. It's like The Incredibles. Remember when Mr. Incredible and them had to go into hiding because now all of a sudden, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Like, it was very much one of those situations where it's like, because there were some casualties when it came to them fighting crime and things of that nature, they felt like they needed to hide themselves and hide their powers because people were jealous and envious. The same motherfuckers that were jealous and envious, Incrediboy, of their gifts and their powers, they wanted to silence them. But in return, that same silence was then awakened and needed, and it was monetized, and it was then became a requirement again because of the simple fact that y'all were in danger. And when y'all were looking for Mr. Incrediboy, for Frozone, for Elastigirl and all of them like that, y'all had already told them to go sit their ass at home. And so now you finna get killed from Mr. Incrediboy's little device. And the shit turned, and what's so crazy is the shit had betrayed him. Almost killed his ass. But hey, you found balance and you've adapted to this life. You've adapted to how things were and how things, was being presented. And in a way, you said, you made a mental note to yourself like I had to. And I said, you see this shit right here, Johnny? I will never allow myself or any one of my loved ones to ever experience this cycle ever again. And I know I said that. I remember when I said it because I was there when I said it. I meant that shit. I'm never going to sit up here and allow myself to go through or allow myself to put any of my loved ones, whether they're my kids, my nieces, my nephews, or my siblings. I'm never going to allow myself to sit up here and continue on the what was done to me needs to be done to other people. No. If it's not building character, if it's not building, and even then, like Six of Pentacles, I'm a very generous, loving, giving, and receiving type of person. Like, I give and I receive. Thank you. So, because I already know somebody finna piss me off. I'm the uncle. I'm the fun uncle. That's what I learned this weekend while being here, is that I'm the fun uncle. I said something else, but we were drunk, so let me keep going. But anyway, I've always been a generous person. I will give you the shirt off my back. I've adapted to this lifestyle of understanding that, okay, to the masses, y'all can be fuck boy, fuck girl individuals. My family can be karmic, but I'm not going to be karmic. I may have some karmic tendencies, don't get me wrong, we all do, but I'm going to be the one that's going to be, I'm going to be different. I'm going to be versatile, and I'm going to be able to balance my karmic and my divine feminine and masculinity side. Like, that's what's going to make me stand out the most. And as you can see, I'm the fun uncle. I'm the fun cousin. I'm the one that's going to get active with your ass. Like, don't call me unless you want some shit handled. And I'm talking felony charge handled. Either way it goes, I'm going to have my 9 motherfucking pentacles, bitch, because I'm going to reap what I've sown, and I've already reaped what I've sown. I've paid off my karmic deck, and now that I've satisfied that, and me and Big G is good, and me and my spirit team is good, me and my angelic side is good, because they always knew that I was going to be the one to make it out the hood, and I was going to be the one that's going to make it look good, bitch. Yeah. Because the Wheel of Fortune's on my side, and I got my cups in the motherfucking row. Stop playing with me, pussy ass hoe. So we right here with the 9 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, right here, and then boom, I got my cups. Followed by my Ace of Pentacles. What are we talking about? You see what happened when I adapted and I let go of the burdens that didn't belong to me, and I left y'all in the secret competition that y'all wanted to have with me when I was never I've never been that type of person to where it's like I needed to secretly compete with anybody. For what? We all run our own race. And the thing is, even if you want to compete with me, you don't have the tenacity or the mental capacity to compete with me on any level. We're not on the same level. We're not on the same level, Nicole, and we will never be. So why would you ever want to compete with me? For what? It makes no sense. Like, it does not make any sense. You the booty piece of the bread, I'm the whole loaf. That's what Moneybag Yo said. Got my Knight of Wands here. So I'm moving in bravery. I'm moving victorious. I'm moving shaking, and I don't give a fuck who I gotta step on, because the thing is, y'all had y'all time to catch y'all best fade, and y'all wanted to play in my face. Y'all wanted to team up, and now y'all want to collaborate with me, but y'all also wanted to put me in third parties. Y'all also wanted to talk shit about me. Y'all also wanted to play my collective just as well. See how I'm able to balance me as well as my collective just like that? Like, y'all don't know how to be brave like that. Y'all don't know how to take accountability for y'all actions, acknowledge the role and the part that you played, nor apologize. Like, I've never been the motherfucking one. And that's why you stupid assholes is still sitting in y'all devil energy, because y'all sold y'all soul. That's why you hoes is mad, for real, for real. That's why y'all jealous and envious of me, for real, for real. Let's talk about it, bitch. Let's have some dialogue. Let's talk about it. Because I never needed to sell my soul or needed to do anything for anything. Like, yeah, I use what I got to get what I want, but I never had it. Why? That's what you did. But you don't want people to know. But you know I know where all those bodies are buried. You know I know where all the skeletons are hanging. So I never had no entity attachments on it. Yeah, I was karmic. Yeah, I like to fuck. Yeah, I was out here partying. Yeah, I may have been lustful. Yeah, I may have had this. I may have had that, this, and the third. But at the end of the day, we ain't even going to go to the end of the day. At lunchtime, bitch, I knew what to do. I knew I needed to balance. I knew I needed to cleanse myself. I knew I needed to know how to cut the shit on and cut the shit off. The difference is you don't got no on or off switch. You know why? Because you ain't pay your Georgia Power. Because you're living with your mama. But you had your lips on me. Oh! Y'all never think that things come across my desk, baby. That's what happens when you're a divine being. When you know that you've been a good person, when you know you've been a good friend, a genuine one at that, yeah, your spirit team will make sure that you get wind of how motherfuckers is living out here. Because a lot of these motherfuckers that had their lips on me was facing eviction at one point in their life, maybe more than once. You didn't have enough money to feed your food, to feed something to put on your plate, nor your kids' plate. Let's talk about it. How was that pregnancy? Because your ass done got big, but ain't nothing in that belly. Let's talk about it. Oh, okay. Stalemate. Two of Swords. Motherfuckers is stuck. They stuck watching me from the sidelines, watching my collective out here thriving, making shit shake, doing everything that we said we was gonna motherfucking do, because all these hating ass pussy ass hoes thought that thought that you weren't gonna amount to shit, because they wanted to put their projections onto you. They wanted to put their insecurities on you. They wanted to put you in lack. Them motherfuckers said them motherfuckers sat around there and had a whole campfire about you, bitch. And all them hoes going through it. Every single last one of them hoes going through it. Even the ones that was looking and ain't said shit. Yeah, pussy ass hoe. Yeah. Don't play with my collective. Don't play with the divine beings. Because we ain't did nothing to nobody. That's what I be... Queen of Pentacles. Move on. The Queen and the King is out here. Abundant. All these pentacles. You got money coming out here. The Wheel of Fortune is out here. Like, it's so funny how they tried to knock you off your pivot and you still stood 10 toes. You ain't fold like no Auntie Anna's pretzel, bitch. You ain't did none of that shit. You still 10 toes by the bitch. Still about yourself. And now you celebrating. Still out here celebrating. And these hoes want to collab with you. I wish the fuck they would. Goofy ass bitch. I bet you do want to collab with me. I bet you do want to see how I'm doing. Pussy hoe, write me a letter. And it's motherfucking illuminated. Wake up, bitch. And it's motherfucking illuminated. Sun card, Leo energy. Stop playing with me, pussy ass hoe. What you talking about? What? Stop. Above my nine of cups. Adjacent to my Wheel of Fortune. What are we talking about? I'm done. Nah, let me get one more roll. I wanna find my shit. Hold on, let me get one more roll. You looking good out here, collective. You looking good, bitch. My divine dogs and dolls are looking good, bitch. Even when 7 of Cups. That razzling dazzling that was going on, I guarantee you how much you want to bet motherfuckers gonna start running a motherfucking mouth about the motherfucking betrayal and all the options and all this, that, and the third that they had. Because remember, at the beginning, they put you in a three of swords, remember? They tried to trap you with the 8 of swords, remember? That's 11 swords off rip. That's your ascension. That's you moving up towards your ascension. 11, 22, 33. Yeah. Stop playing with me, bitch. Stop playing with me, bitch. Like, no, don't play with me. I'm too tapped in. Yeah, I may have just started tarot, but I've always been tapped in. When it came to the numbers, when it came to the cards, when it came to all this shit, like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch. Don't ever motherfucking play with me. Don't, bitch. You go, as you can see, every time somebody play with me, their life falls apart. If you don't know, you better ask. And if I know my spirit team doing it for me, I know they doing it for my motherfucking collective. Right here? Yeah, like, let's not... Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Like, well, we still getting money and you still getting offers, bro. You still getting love. You still getting romance. You still being charmed even after you done got your heart broke. Even after it was from family, friends, foes, hoes, whether it was generational. It don't motherfucking matter. All that shit it's being illuminated. All that's being illuminated. All them options. Yeah, you may have had options. Like I always say, you may have had them options and they could take you places, but they would never be able to take you to that motherfucking planet. That's my forte. That's the collector's forte. We do that. Why you think you crave us and not the people that you with? Or the people that you posted up acting like you in a happy home? Cause we close this shit out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, collective. Close this shit on that pussy ass hoe. And we just gonna mob out. That's it. The world card is out here. Like, come on. The Emperor to the world card. So not only are you sitting on your throne in your divine authoritative fatherhood energy as a divine masculine, you didn't close shit out. You still getting your offers, and you the one that got the options now, and it's being illuminated so that way you can go ahead and celebrate, and you still got your pentacles, leaving motherfuckers in a stalemate because they bound themselves by trying to bound you. They bound themselves to the devil, him downstairs. And that's how we gonna move. But you still got your cups. The Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor. You reaping what you sown with your harvest out here with the 9 of Pentacles. You still out here giving and receiving to the people that you love, the people that's worthy. Let me be crystal clear. The people that's worthy, you balance and you've adapted to understanding that I ain't got to deal with none of you motherfucking hoes. First of all, let me tell you something, bitch. I never needed you. I wanted you. And for you to sit up here and try to throw all this shit onto me as if I'm going to be your motherfucker genie in a bottle and I'm going to alchemize all the shit that you did so that way you can get back out here and do what you want to do? No. Because you want to keep me in motherfucking competition with him? With her? That's who you... I was never your type. Because I got my 10 of Pentacles. You wanted to siphon me for this. For the abundance. For the energy. For my gifts. For my spiritual protection. For the blessings. Man, and that's how we gonna close that shit out. Exactly. The moon... This is why y'all need to listen to people when they tell y'all the first time, don't fucking play with them. Because I done read y'all for a whole 51 minutes with just this information and I still got cards left. Because the moon card is here. The moon card is here. So what was done in the dark is now being illuminated. Didn't I just tell you that somebody, I guarantee, bro, I promise you, motherfuckers, y'all know how niggas get right before 2026 come and they want to make sure that they are included in that number to be brought in with you in the next year. They want to make sure that they reserve their seat with you when you come up, so that way they can use that as leverage to hold over your head. Remember that time when I did this? Remember that time when I did that? If it was genuine, bitch, you would never have to throw it back in my face. And that's the difference between me and all you motherfucking bitches out there. I ain't never had to throw in your face that I did X, Y, and Z for you. Never been that type of nigga. I can if I want to, because niggas was comfortable being motherfucking bill collectors when it was time. But let's not forget when I paid your rent so that way you can keep a roof over your head, because your spouse wanted to be Stevie J and go to the studio and drop some beats. Let's not forget about the time when you had your health scare and you ain't had nobody to go to for comfort, for counseling, for therapy. And I ain't had no health scare, but let's not forget that. And now look at you. Still insured? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Heard you. That was our read, y'all. Yeah, that was our read. A nasty read, too. Nasty read. Collective. Keep doing your shit. Don't pop no bitch in the mouth. It ain't even worth it. Ain't none of these hoes worth it. It's really not. It's really not. It's really not. Because the divine got you. You ain't even got to get your hands dirty no more. You ain't even got to do that. It's not even worth it. It's not even... You gonna see these weird ass hoes tomorrow, and when I say these weird ass hoes, whether it's family, friends, foes, hoes, and they gonna look humongous. They still ain't gonna have a man. They still ain't gonna have no nigga, no bitch. They still ain't gonna have no food in their pantry, no gas in their car. They still gonna be in the same space that you left their ass last Thanksgiving. But gonna wanna have they motherfucking lips around you and wanting to know what you been up to, who you been fucking, when you gonna bring somebody home, when you gonna do this, when you gonna do that, why you did this, why you... Like, I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you. I promise you. I can't make this shit up. I can't. And y'all can't say I made this shit up. I literally just bought cards and I'm literally getting my shit back in support. I literally cited my sources. That's all I did. If you know me, you know I've always been intuitively a tarot reader, but I just didn't have the cards. I went and bought the cards, and now I have reliable MLA and APA cited sources. Like, let's not motherfucking play with me. Like, there was never going to be no plagiarism around this bitch. I keep my shit push P. So, That was y'all Read Collective. I hope that y'all understood this, and I hope that it resonated with you. And I just keep doing your shit. Keep leaving these hoes and stalemates. Keep yourself grounded. Keep yourself in your heavenly place. And I know it's hard, because I be ready to bust a bitch in their motherfucking mouth every single time I think about the shit that I've allowed to slide and I've allowed to let go. I think about that shit all the time. But the difference is now versus the old DJ. Well, for one, I don't want to go back to jail. And I don't want to go to prison. But two, I'm just in a whole different space, to the point to where I know that love is going to come. Love is still going to come for me, because of how I love and how I show up genuine in my authentic self. So I already know that it's going to come. I already know that financially I'm going to be straight. I'm going to have my financial independence. I'm going to still reach my 10 of Pentacles. I'm still going to accept my harvest. I'm still going to do what I needed to do. And you're going to do the same motherfucking thing. So ain't no need to get all riled up, because all them hoes want to do is see whether or not you changed or not. That's really what the issue is. They ain't even changed their drawers this morning, but they worried about if you changed or not. I ain't got to worry about no cups, because the offers have already came to me. I just don't feel like accepting no offers right now, because I'm in this space of just focusing on me and Trey. And I got things in silence that I've been working on that are going to happen. And when it's time to announce it, just like I announced my nephew, when he got here safely and delivered safely, same motherfucking thing. I told you that I was here on Family Affairs, but I never got into detail about what the affair was. Because if you know, you know. I ain't got to say nothing, but now that I know my baby is here, delivered safely, even after he was breached, it was okay. We good. Baby here. I ain't got to worry about these swords. Because if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. I ain't got to worry about the arcanas or anything like that. I really don't, because I live in my truth. So it don't faze me when a bitch talking about me. Like, you got to think about who's talking about me and what they're talking about, the sources that they have, the time frame and the timeline they're talking about. Because motherfuckers will come to you with some old shit and make it seem like it's current shit. And it's just like, why are you bringing this up? Because that happened. But I see what they did. They had to have some relevance, because their life is really boring, for real. And the people know it, but you know, throw the attention off onto me, you know, so, you know, I'll take it. It's okay. It's okay. I'll take the betrayal. I'm used to it now. I'm used to being the center of attention. I'm used to being the conversation piece for people, whether it be in their bedroom or be on a trip. But that was your read. Again, I hope that you guys have a blissful, happy Thanksgiving. You know, be grateful for these moments and the people that we have, all of our loved ones, because regardless of all this shit, like, tomorrow's not promised, so cuss that bitch out today. But do it in a way that it's like, I ain't even got to cuss you out, but I literally can say one thing and shut your whole respiratory system down. Like, that's where you need to get to. Be like Uncle DJ. Because if they really felt some type of way about it, why they ain't handle it? Because they know you don't, they know as a collective, we don't come to court unprepared. We never come to court unprepared. Oh, I have evidence for your ass. Trust. Unlock this phone if you want to, bitch. You would think I ain't got no tea on your ass, bitch. I got a whole folder. I'd be like Monique on Real Housewives of Potomac. And I will read your motherfucking ass for filth. Some shit that you didn't even think that I was even aware of, bitch. No, come. Give me that information. I'll take that. Just like Cat Williams. I'll take that. Yeah. Oh, he did that for real? Cool, I'll take that. I was never the one to be fucked with, even from yay high. My mouth just got worse. My gifts have gotten stronger. But again, tell a friend, bring scary ass up in here and let's get tossed up together. Thank ya. And yeah, just enjoy y'all break, man. Enjoy y'all time with y'all family. Even though they karmic, we gon' whatever. And one day, someday, today, y'all gonna learn to listen to Uncle DJ. Until then, y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all on the next read.